Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Ahead, we'll see the NFL's all-time passing leader, Drew Brees, and the New Orleans Saints as they match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. With that, let's head over to Raymond James Stadium in Tampa for the call of this one. We bring in our broadcast team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Well, we are just a few miles from the Gulf Coast of Florida at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Godden alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they've been the talk of the NFL so far. 9 wins in their first 9 games.
And some people subscribe to the theory that a loss might not be the worst thing for...
Fourth down, and the Bucs trot out the former 49er Bradley Pinion to punt it. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So here are the Saints under longtime head coach Sean Payton. They'll be led out by the first pick of the second round back in 2001, and that's the veteran Drew Brees.
And what a performance he is coming off of. I know that this is a different era of football where we're throwing it around a heck of a lot more, but still, over 500 yards passing.
500.
That's phenomenal, incredible. Let's see if he can take last week's game and carry it forward and have another similar performance.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. 68 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting. It's out time. It's out time, guys. It's out time.
On first and 10, here's Brees. Let's get a quick look at the Saints offense.
And we expected to have already talked about this unit. We didn't get a chance to hit on the opening drive because they scored so quickly. But that's the kind of unit this is. A quick strike offense. I expect to see them taking their shots all game long. And if that's the case, we'll find ways to talk about this group.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and it's third down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. Against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And the easy thought process is that stopping the run is the least of their problems because they're facing the #1 passing team in the NFL. But if they don't stop the run as well, then that just opens up the passing game even more. They've got to do both.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shotgun now for Brees. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
They'll run on first down. Phillips. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Saints have taken the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown.
Set. 5-8, 5-8.
On first down, Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody cut. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Well, this is the reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Runs like that might get him another award.
Yeah, thunderbolt right out of the gate, huh? How about that, hitting the defense hard early? And, of course, carrying the momentum from last week into this week's game.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Breeze. Again has it complete. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Breeze now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's first and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On second and 1, Breeze to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jordan Whitehead there defensively.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It's way too tight, unable to find.
Breeze to throw on third and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as his guys are able to regain the lead.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time down so far in this game.
Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Ooh, the juke. Oh, and now he bowls it over. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here now, a look at Drew Brees in our player spotlight. He's had one of those games at any quarterback line.
Ready.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And now it's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Well, they're currently the best in the NFL in converting on 3rd down, so it was no surprise there that they picked that one up.
And they've done it in many different ways throughout the season, Charles. Picking it up, running it, throwing it, just effective on 3rd downs all year long. Give them 32 on the play.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
Ready. Yellow waiting. Yellow waiting.
On play action. Now Brees. That'll be complete to Cook. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Ready. 5-9.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. It'll be a Saints 1st down on a gain of 16 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here, and that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Definitely worth taking in our deep shot here. He's already found the end zone twice here in the first half.
Yeah, go back to that same well. They've had trouble containing him, but able to contain him on that play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he breaks through another tackle. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the 1st down marker at the Bucs' 40-yard line.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
And, partner, when you run the ball on 3rd and 2, you got nothing but confidence in your...
Ready? You ready?
On first down, Phillips. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On second down, it's Phillips. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. On third down, it's Phillips. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. The run defense, they have been poor.
Ready. Yellow lady. Stop your.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Gets around him, and now running right through it. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Ready. Yellow lady.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. It's Jonathan Coachman with our... And okay.
Ready. 5-9.
Breeze now on first down. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Breeze tried to drop one in, but it's incomplete. Will Parks there in coverage to knock it away. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
There was the pressure you were talking about, force the incompletion.
And it doesn't always have to end in a sack, does it? Sometimes you can make a good play by forcing the incompletion.
And that's caught inside the 35. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 44 yards. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Phillips. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Breeze able to find a veteran Ginn. Oh, and now he bowls him over. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And what can they do here on 2nd and goal? 3 red zone trips so far have yielded 2 touchdowns and a field goal. Again, it's Breeze. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A gain there of 21 yards.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small to be an effective quarterback in the NFL?
Yeah, how'd that work out?
Yeah, well, his footwork, I think, really sets him apart. Remember, he was a junior tennis champion. Beat Andy Roddick, the future U.S. Open champion, back when they were in the juniors. I think that footwork really helps him be the great quarterback he is now.
Now, Brees again. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down now, it's Phillips. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Saint touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. How about the game that he has compiled here? So he has the 2 receiving touchdowns, and now that is his 3rd rushing touchdown. 3 plus 2, 5 total.
I'm telling you, you and your math can't beat you on that one.
Yeah.
You got it down. But how about the diversity of the day he's had? Just what you pointed out. 3 on the ground, 2 catching them. What a performance.
Set, 5-8, 5-8. Watch the slant, watch the slant. Double time.
They'll run on first down. Phillips. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Now, the good thing for you, partner, is you're not as old as I am, okay?
That's true.
So back when the dinosaurs roamed the earth, the right side of an offensive line was almost always your power side. Your bigger, stronger, physical guys. But on this play, they tossed it right and looked like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, there he goes left side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
Ready. Yellow waiting. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
Breeze now on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Breeze. This is caught by Gill. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. They had 2 straight first downs, now a gain of 9 to set up 2nd and 1. On 2nd down, it's Phillips. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
40. Ready. 95-56, 95-56.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down, 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. Here's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Breeze. Open man is Hill. He's got it. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Ready.
The Saints on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs him up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on third down. To throw is Breeze. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. He's played a great game. It continues right there, even with this lead, confident to throw the pass and have the reception made.
There's no doubt who the leader of their team is there? There's no doubt who they want to ride all the way to the finish, because strategy would tell you run the football, run the clock down. Instead, they're letting him throw it because they feel that confident in what he's getting done.
Ready.
Breeze going to come up here, 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The previous play is under review.
Breeze pass.
Ready. Yellow lady. Mike, 45. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
On first down, Phillips. And down inside the 15 he goes. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Right back to him on first down. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Breeze going to throw. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Drew Brees turning back the clock. 5 touchdowns. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Ready? You ready?
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we
Still
go.
first down.
Set. 5-8. 5-8. We gotta get to the ball, G. We gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Converge.
They'll run it now out of the gun. That good for 19 and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Ready?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Phillips, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Breeze looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 37 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Ready?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. Over the middle, complete. That's Phillips. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum. But it's not just...
Jack, grab it. Ready. Yellow lady. 45, Mike, 45. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. Ready, catch.
They'll run on 1st down. Phillips. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been the bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. Check pass. Check pass.
On 2nd down now. It's Phillips, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with this one. I struggle. But on the other side is, hey, do something about it. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for New Orleans, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bucs, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to turn it around next week as they head to Atlanta for a matchup with the Falcons. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.